animals and plants, man. He's a devil, man. Tell me I'm lying. Just type super sites into a Google search and you'll see that America, all through America, there's thousands of super sites, man. Look at Chernobyl, man. You go over there on the islands. Come and give me the scripture in Revelations where you speak about the Lord shall destroy them that destroy the earth. I think it might be in the 11th chapter, man, or the 12th. Don't you know that Esau exploded multiple nuclear warheads in the atmosphere just to test them? Now, where you think all that radioactive material went when they blasted it off in the atmosphere and above ground? Not only did it irradiate the people that they had working on them, but also all the surrounding area. It went up into the air, man. Why do you think cancer's off the fucking chart, man? Not only because of the cancer viruses, but because of all the fucking radioactive particles that were in the air due to the white man testing all them fucking nuclear bombs in the fucking air, man, trying to explode the motherfucking atmosphere. That's how crazy it was. They admitted they were trying to set the atmosphere on fire, man, by exploding nuclear bombs in the atmosphere. In the air that you gotta then breathe. And their own men that were testing these things, they're all dead. Got tumors and dropping dead, man. On the ground testing, gets into the water. You telling me this white man ain't the devil, man? Come on, man. You got it?
Yeah, it's Revelation chapter 12, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come.
Because guess what? Them nations have still got to live with that. Over there in Australia and New Zealand and the different islands in the Pacific, they got to live on an island that's fucking poisonous, man. Without compensation. Because the white man decided to fucking test nuclear weapons. Which you don't need to fucking test the nuclear weapon, man. You only need to test it once, man. It's a bomb. You don't need to keep blowing them up, man. But that was all part of their eugenics plan to destroy the atmosphere and the planet, man. You gonna tell me the white man's not the fucking devil, man? Come on, man. Who does that, man? The own air that he has to breathe, he pollutes with nuclear isotopes, man. Come on, man. Go on, read that again, huh?
The nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldst give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth.
Wait, that's the so-called white man. He's destroying the earth, man. Wait, what's that program they got on RT right now? It's called the Devil Project. The Devil Project? Yeah, it's the Devil Project. What's it about? The new mining company owned by who? So-called white people going over there. What was the country again? Up? Is it Ecuador?
I can't remember too well.
Shit. It's one of them, you could look it up, man. It's on RT documentaries right now. And they basically went over to South America and for the hunt for oil, for the hunt for gold, like the white man ain't got enough gold already, he totally laid waste to the mountains over there. Now these mountains provide the water that the people were using for farming to survive. Now, as if that wasn't enough, they are now trying to destroy the last mountain they got, man. So when they destroy that last mountain, what are the people gonna do? Die? You can't do this, man. But then you're gonna tell me the white man ain't the devil. When their corporations go all over the world and just poison everywhere. They go to India and poison up the place. They go to Africa, poison up the place. Oh, Somalia. Why you think you got them Somalians vexed as all fucking hell? I'm gonna let you bring a precept. I'm just bringing another example as to who's destroying the earth. Because the so-called white man, the Europeans, they don't want to pay to properly dispose of all their toxic waste. So what they do is, because they know Somalia doesn't have a government to protect its waters, so they put all the toxic waste from Britain and France and all these other European countries on boats and carry it over to the waters off the shores of Somalia and dump it there. And that's why over there in Somalia, they're getting the barrels and all that they dump it in or bursting, and their children and all that are catching all these fucking diseases, man. So that's why they're becoming pirates, because they can no longer fish in their own waters because their waters are polluted by the so-called white men. So they say, fuck it, we're gonna get an AK and we're gonna fucking hold up the white man's ships, man. And then on top of that, on the far waters, they can't fish on their waters that are outside the polluted area because Esau was sending his ships to fish them waters, man. He's a devil, man. Only a devil. In fact, they sent their toxic waste to Brazil. Another thing that came out that they were doing was that Esau, what he does is, any industry that they know produces toxins and pollutes the air and the water, where do you think, for you fucking niggas that love the so-called white man so much, whose neighborhoods do they always put that shit in? Where you Jakes live. Because they know you Jakes are fucking stupid and you ain't got the money to fight them big companies when they want to put their production there. And they could buy you out by saying, hey, you can get a couple of jobs, but your kids are gonna fucking drop dead. And that's the same thing they showed you in that movie, Fire Down Below. You had a group of locals who, because the only jobs they could get was in the mining company, they were turning a blind eye to the fact that all the children were becoming sick because of the bullshit the company was doing, man. Because the company was giving them jobs. But who was really reaping the profit? The big wigs that don't live there. So all you Jakes that love the so-called white man, now you know why all your kids are all fucked up. Because all the industries they set up in third world countries and in Jake neighborhoods in America. If you don't believe me, look it up, man. All the industries that produce all them pollutants, they ain't no white boys neighborhood. You think they'll stand for that? No, they won't. No, put that where the niggas are. Put that where the spicks are, man. They can have their air and their water polluted and they could drink that shit. We don't give a fuck about the niggas, man. White boys are like, don't put that shit near us. We'll hire out some lawyers, man. But you niggas wanna love the white man and wonder why you got autistic children and all kind of fucking.
It's Revelation chapter 6 verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that set thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
That's right, man. That great sword's a nuclear weapon, man. And that red horse is a so-called white man, beginning with who? Who's the one that really takes peace from the earth? The international bankers, man. That's why you've got, because by getting nations to go to war and get into debt, they gain control over those nations, man. Just watch a documentary on the rise of the House of Rothschild, man. They fund both sides. They started the whole war of independence was started to get America further into debt. And when they was losing certain stranglehold over America because the elites set up America, they started what? The Civil War. These things all happen for a reason, man. World War I, World War II. Destroy Europe and put Europe into further debt. That's why Smedley Butler, is it Butler, isn't it?
Butler.
Smedley Butler wrote that book entitled War is a Racket, man. Because Esau profits from wars, man. And people getting put to death. On many levels, man. He ain't about peace, man. If he wanted peace, he could create peace, man. But that's because he's the sword of the Most High, man. Because the Most High wants death and destruction on the planet, man. And he's using Esau to fulfill that. Esau's a devil. They even show you that in that movie, Lord of War, man. You think that movie is reality, man? There's certain movies that they make that is actually reality. Manchurian Candidate, Shooter, Born Supremacy. Okay? Lord of War, Blood Diamond, that's reality, man.
Yeah. back in Baruch chapter 3 verse 26.
Man, let me say this, man. I fucking hate you so-called white people, man. You so-called white people, man. And what I hate the most is that you don't come straight, man. You don't come straight, man. You build up this fucking fantasy world and got all these people out here thinking that you Jesus Christ, man. Like you're the savior of the planet, man. When you're the fucking devil, man. On every level, man. On every level, you're destroyed. You're a demon, man. But you got all these people out here buying into believing that you're some kind of righteous engine on the planet when you're an engine of wickedness, man. You're a producer of wickedness, of death. On purpose, not by accident, on purpose, man. And for that I hate you, man. You don't come straight. Why don't you just come straight, man? And just say that you're the devil, man?
It's not his nature, man. He's like the serpent, man. That's how he comes to people, man.
And then we try and tell you fucking Jakes, man. And you Jakes, man, just don't fucking get it, man. Because you don't know nothing, man. You think the white man's against drugs. The white man's the biggest drug dealer on the planet Earth, man. What is it? Four or three or something out of the top 10 fucking Fortune 500 companies of pharmaceuticals? And then you got their big mega banks in that top 10 who are laundering the fucking drug money, man.
Yeah.
The illegal drug trade. They're the biggest drug dealer, man. Both legal and illegal, man. Fuck these so-called white people, man. And when the Most High give us the power, we're gonna take them down, man. We're gonna take them down hard, man. They're gonna get sacked, like they like to say in NFL, man. You know how the quarterback gets taken down, they get sacked? So-called white man, you're gonna get sacked, man. Go on now, carry on, man. We get pissed off, man. We get pissed off, man. When you come into this truth, you learn so much about the wickedness of this world. You get pissed off and frustrated, man. Because a big part of the frustration is that you people out there are ignorant of this, man. That's a big part of our frustration, man. And you people out there are so stupid, man.
That's right. You could just say great with great understanding or knowledge comes great sorrow, man.
Yep.
Okay, this is back in Baruch chapter 3 verse 26. There were the giants famous from the beginning that were of so great stature and so expert in war. Those did not the Lord choose.
Right. That's them other nations, man. Them Cushites and all that. The Lord never chose them. And it's evident, man. Because their doctrine is the doctrine of vanities, man. See, the Lord didn't choose to give them the truth. They're sold onto idolatry, man. The Lord chose the nation of Israel, and what did He give us? What's the most important thing that the Most High give us? Did the Most High give us a giant sword? Did the Most High give us a nuclear bomb? Did the Most High say, here, man, here, my son, take this impenetrable armor? Well, in a way, He did. See, the Most High didn't give us nothing carnal like that. What the Most High did give us was the truth. The truth. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. What did He give the white man? A sword. But He gave us the truth. Go on,
Those did not the Lord choose, neither gave He the way of knowledge unto them.
He didn't give the way of knowledge unto them. You got these guys, I remember this clown one time talking about how he's a new being and how he's African. Motherfucker, the Most High didn't give the way of knowledge onto no stinking Africans, man. And can't you tell? With all the knowledge they had in Egypt, what were they really doing? They worshipped the penis and the vagina, man. Having orgies and shit. They were a bunch of faggots and lesbians, man. And we built their structures for them, man. It tells you that in the scriptures how we built their monuments, man. And who taught them about astrology? It tells you in the scriptures Abraham taught them about astrology, man. And what did they do with it? A bunch of idolatry, man. Go on up. Weird, man.